that he's hugging your neck. All right? So there's a lot of stuff that can happen from this position. The counter I'm going to show you is, to be honest, it leaves you a little vulnerable for certain types of chokes, but what I want to show you right now is something that's very instinctive and basic that anybody can do, and that's knee you in the head from this position. So, you know, I think the odds of him knowing how to execute the choke cleanly are far lower than somebody just grabbing your head, squeezing it, holding you still, and then kneeing you right into the face. You know, that's has to be like addressed immediately. Okay. So the idea is this: the arm that's trapped inside of this grip is going to be my shield. All I'm going to do is like raise my arm up and cover his hips. It's sort of like a shock absorber right here. If I cover just my head, he can create a lot of space and still drop the knee down, like fire way back, right? So the idea is, like, instead of just creating the shield, I'm just trying to like make a shock absorber like a spring. So as he tries to move, see, I'm kind of like following his leg there. And I'm not really so much worried as much about this leg because it doesn't have as clean of an access to my face. Yes, he can hit my body and stuff, but the one that's going to KO me is this one right to my face right here. Okay, so like so. Now the next thing that you're going to want to do is start to escape the hold. So he's got a lot of weight on my head. So if I try to just lift my head up, it's very heavy on my low back. It's very difficult. So what I want to do is, he doesn't have any weight on my hips. So all I'm going to do is just start to raise up like this. Stay where you are. If he doesn't get up, I'm just going to run right over him. Okay, and take the top position. Most of the time, he's not going to want to do that. He feels like he's got a control over you, right? So he wants to keep that control. So the way to stay like in the game here is he'll stand up with you. So what I'm going to do is attack this leg right here. The arm that's trapped inside is the one that's going to go for the takedown. So I just trap, and I just go for a single leg right here. Okay? So we block the knee, and then we'll stand up, and then we attack the single leg. So front headlock. If I try to block with the arm that's not inside, it's not going to work at all. Okay? Yeah, see, I can't even connect to his leg, so the one that's inside is the one that reaches. All right? My hips raise first. He raises up. I'm going to go for this leg right here. Pull it in a little closer. There's different ways to finish that single. Use whichever one you guys like. All right, and there's your single leg takedown. It might be that he's holding onto your head, like after you finish the takedown. Matt, can you show how you were using your knee and shin bone to break that grip? Okay. Like, for example, here. So I was like this, and Matt had the single right here, and he's taking me down, and I'm just being real stubborn with my grip right here, okay? So, look here.
So what I'm doing is I'm going to be taking my left knee, and I'm trying to put it on Tom's elbow to hold it in place as I try to pull my left arm out of the hole. And then what I was doing after that is I was just grabbing his shoulder and putting the pressure down to make it more uncomfortable on him.
So if I continue to hold, I'm basically choking myself. But I think what people try and do and have a hard time with is they focus on getting their head out. And actually, I have a good grab on his head, you know, and what would you guys rather hold on to, somebody's head or somebody's arm? You know, from the bottom, they're going to be like a maniac on your head, right? So try to push your head free. It's not so easy. See how it's hard to get the arm in a good position? So all he does is he puts his knee on the elbow, and now he can kind of shake his arm out and immediately go right into a frame on my neck. Look at this. See? Yeah. Now that's a totally different story. Okay? So if you get a guy who's really, you know, adamant about squeezing, don't let it freak you out. Just be calm, you're on top, work your arm free, and you're going to be home free, okay? You guys need to see it one more time or no? One more time the whole move? Okay, Matt, maybe go through the whole deal. I'll do that. So he's got me here. I use my shock absorber defense. I come up. I'm going to take the leg. Single leg. Here, see how my arm is trapped, right? So my knee just works right here on the elbow, and I shake my arm out. I go with a nice frame here on the forearm on the neck, and then there's your release. So it's a legit pressure on his neck. You know, he has to respect that, or else he's going to choke. All right.